Hi, welcome back. My name is Jessica, and today I'm just going to be filming myself doing an eyeshadow look with my 5 shades from my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. So this is my first time filming myself doing makeup, and I don't know if you notice anything different, but the lighting is pretty good right now, and it's not a coincidence. I got a ring light, so finally I'm able to light my room and light my shots without waiting for that 2-hour window that I get on a good day. So I'm starting by priming my eyelids. This is the Milani primer. I think it's like $7 or $8. Again, I'm all about the drugstore makeup. Oh. One of the reasons I love drugstore makeups so much is because, well, obviously it's affordable and you can find really, really good stuff. And I'm a big proponent of frugal living because I just did not come from a lot of money. I don't make a lot of money. I'm a teacher. I've never really had a job that's made me a lot of money. It's just not ever been my passion. Like all of my passionate pursuits have been things that are kind of like work you do for you don't do it for the money, you know, you do it for how it makes you feel. Like I've worked a lot with animals and worked a lot with children. So as a result, I had a lot of student loan debt, and I recently just paid off all that debt. And one of the reasons that helped me to stop spending was focusing on panning my makeup products. So that's a big reason why I do these Pan Those eyeshadows project, or why I started, how I got interested in it was because I was following all these frugal living pages and people, and that's kind of how I stumbled upon it, and it's really helped me to stop buying makeup because I have so much makeup. I will probably never need to buy any makeup ever again. Doesn't mean I won't, but I mean, I'll have to eventually. Things will expire, but yeah, for now, I'm really excited to like start moving through my collection and getting things out of here and really, you know, minimizing. So I'm going to start with my BH Cosmetics Shaniqso The Remix palette, and I've been working on that shade Baby Girl, that pink shade. Maybe I shouldn't show these to you because it might be a bit of a, you know, a spoiler for my project. Oh my gosh, hello. Oh, there it is, found it. This is like this little detail brush that I got from a BoxyCharm. It's a crown brush. And I use this a lot. It's stained from some pink or red eyeshadows. So yeah, I'm using this because it picks up a lot of product, and it I think will help me make some good progress in this pink shade. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm staying home today, of course. Staying home every day pretty much, but I don't have to work. I work in a pod with kindergartners. And, you know, you don't want to wear like crazy hot pink makeup with kids because that's all they'll talk about. They'll get really confused. And the parents like look at you funny too. So, yeah, I thought I would just do something really fun today since I'm not going anywhere. Since I have nothing to do. No one's here. I just get to hang around in the house and do laundry and work out and make a delicious meal and watch some Christmas movies. I watched The Holiday. Well, I'm halfway through watching The Holiday on Netflix right now, and it's cute so far. It's like a, you know, Christmas rom-com, and I love me a good rom-com, and the guy's really cute, and I forget the name of the actress. She was in all of those. What's that show called? American Horror Story. The little blonde one. Oh, it's gonna bother me. Emma Watson? Emma something? I don't know. But yeah, it's cute. It's too long though. Movies are always too long. This movie is an hour and 45 minutes long. So I'm an hour in and I'm like, okay, this can be over now. You know, like that's how I feel with most all movies. Like an hour, 30 minutes is the perfect, that's like the longest any movie should be, in my opinion. This is like maybe an unpopular opinion, but I just like, I get bored, and like I've always been that way since I was a kid. Like I always loved like the first half of movies, and then like didn't like the end of them. There are like, you know, some exceptions to that rule, but like yeah, always remember the early parts. I'd like watch them over and over, and then it was rare for me to watch the whole movie because either it just like didn't go the way I wanted it to go, or like, I don't know, it lost my interest. So I'm just doing like a nice defined, intense application. And you can see that this brush is like, it's so good at packing on color. I think it's like a really tapered brush, like there's many different lengths of bristles, and that really helps to pick up a lot of product, and it also like helps you to even like do really defined blending. Like you can really like use the tip to like blend out edges, but like in a, without like really dispersing the color. So again, I have no idea what I'm doing. Not a clue what I'm doing. I'm just like playing today. Just playing with makeup. I hope you all are enjoying your December so far. It's been a crazy year, hasn't it? And my year just keeps going. I don't know about all y'all, but it just doesn't stop with the drama. And it's not just, you know, it's everything. It's everything. This world was already crazy, and let's put it in a global pandemic. So I hope you all are taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself during this time. That's a big reason why I love to sit in front of my vanity and do my makeup every day. It's my self-care. It's a time for me to just be quiet with myself and play and be creative. So yeah, just remember to keep breathing. So the next shade I'm going to go into is from the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah, it's the shade Supreme, that pink shade in there. So I think I'm going to use that shade to kind of like blend out the edges of this. And I'm going to use kind of like a small blending brush for this. I don't want to get out of control. So I'm going to use this one from, again, I think I got this from BoxyCharm. I got most of my brushes from BoxyCharm. It was really good for that, actually. It's a Luxie brush, number 237, and it's actually a really good brush. Luxie brushes are nice, and so are the Crown ones. So I'm just going to get in there. I remember these are all shades from my panthoseeyeshadows project, so if you want to see my progress on those videos and what I've had like last time, you can go check out my playlist. I'll link it down below of all of my panthoseeyeshadows videos. That's pretty much all I have right now. I'm gonna post more videos about like my makeup inventory though, and just like really go through my whole collection with you all. This is a really pretty shade. It's like pretty wearable. It's a pink, but it has like a neutral pull to it. It's just like, because it has that corally shade, you can like really pair well with cool, warm tones, and yeah, make it look more neutral than just like ba-bam pink, you know. But this other shade, Baby Girl from ShanXO, that's a little more tricky. A little more tricky, but we're not going for wearable today. We're going for fun, creative. Like hopefully I can take this somewhere, because I tend to go like kind of fall back into like the same kind of looks over and over again, and I'm trying to push myself. That's part of this whole experience, is making myself be more creative, because I know I have that side to me and I really want to just exercise it more. It makes me feel really happy and good when I create something and when I make something beautiful, and I just want to like do that more and more. Like I don't do it enough, and you know, with everything going on in the world, and it's, you know, everyone's having a hard year, and I've definitely been going through a lot of things emotionally, and working through some things in my life and trying to find like more of my identity, I guess, and just like develop and nurture that. And part of that I found, I think, is creativity. And so yeah, this might be a mess right now, but it's always gonna look like a mess in the middle, right? Have faith in me, please. Okay, so the other shades I have to work with are this copper shade from the Tarte's Pro To Go palette. So I'm kind of deciding how I want to use that. And then I have this shade here from the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, the Bones shade. And then I have, sorry, I do that sometimes. And then I have this shade here. It's like mustardy shade from the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. So how do I want to do this? I feel like I've gone too far. I think I'm going to pack this Ridge shade. It's like mustardy brown all over the lid and kind of like try and blend it in with the pink. I'm going to use this shadow brush. I think it's the crease brush from the Shan XO collection, the XO Beauty line that she has. She has really great products. I think I've already mentioned that I love her, but like her brushes are great. And I remember they took forever to come because they were from New Zealand. So if you're ordering from outside of New Zealand, maybe just be prepared. But I just love the tortoiseshell handle. I'm a big fan of tortoiseshell, always have been. And I'm really packing this on. And over this pink color, it's kind of giving like a orangish shade. Hope you can see that. And I'm also like really trying to use a lot of shadow because, you know, I want to hit pan. I'm like, I'm having these shades for a long time, and especially this pink one and this Ridge one from Natasha Denona. They're very dense and very pigmented, so they're hard to make progress on. Okay, I kind of like that. It kind of gives it like a rusty look. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to go back with that fluffy definer brush, the fluffy small buffing. What do you call this? I don't know. I had a good word for it earlier and now it's gone. I'm just going to go along the edges. So that's that one. So I still have 2 shades to use. How do I want to use this shade? Okay, well, I guess I have to put it in the center of the lid, right? Obviously. And what I've been doing with all of my shimmer eyeshadows, I do this every day. It's my, I could or I could not use eyeshadow primer. I don't notice a huge difference personally, but if I'm using a shimmer shade, I am always using a glitter primer with it. Always. It makes it last all day. It makes it not crease. It makes it pop, and it will do you better than any other primer out there as far as lasting power. And yeah, glitter primer. It's a little bit tacky, but it's not like sticky. This one's from NYX. It works great. It's probably $10 or less. So yeah, and I've had this one for years, and I've barely even made a dent in it. So I'm just gonna tap this in the center of the lid. Tap, tap, tap. I use just a tiny amount, and I put it where I want to focus my shimmers, which is gonna be like right in the center of the lid here. And I might, like, who knows, deepen up the inner outer corner and make this kind of like a halo. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. Like I said, I don't really know where my eyeshadow looks are going most of the time. So, it's just how I live my life. I'm living on the edge. Okay. Actually, before we do this, vary everything. I got this cup from Target. I think it was $4. And so cute. I love Christmas mugs. They like make me feel like it's, you know, it's just part of the Christmas ambiance. This year I started decorating for Christmas the week of Thanksgiving because I had the whole week off, and I don't normally decorate that early, but with this year being the way it has been, we need a little Christmas right this very minute, if you know what I mean. I love that song. Reminds me of high school jazz choir. For we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles and did something. Arrows at the spinet, yes, we need a little Christmas, right in a minute. It hasn't snowed a single flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry. Okay, I'm sorry, that was terrible. I guess I don't know that song as well as I thought I did. You didn't come here for this. Okay. I'm really packing this on. This is a look I would never do if I wasn't just sitting at home. Kind of looks a little crazy, but it's fun. And this is all about fun today. Slice up the fruitcake. It's time we hung some tinsel on that evergreen bough. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that hot pink, the baby girl shade from ChaoticNeutral, and I'm going to deepen out the crease. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna deepen the corner and kind of like fade into that copper. I'm gonna go my inner corner. I'm really hoping that I hit pan on this baby girl shade soon. I have a pretty good dip going in it. And I think if I use the definer brush on a couple more looks, I probably could get there soon. Because I hit a bonus pan in this palette. I'm not going to tell you about it yet. I'll wait for my video. But I was a little surprised. Like, these pans aren't as deep as I thought they might be. So there is hope for this pink shade. I was pretty resigned to the fact that I probably wouldn't hit pan on it and that I would just get 30 uses, but we'll see. We shall see. There might be hope. I'm going to go back in with that pink shade from the Jackie Aina palette and just kind of like reinforce that a little bit up in above the crease. There's a lot of layering happening here. And I'm going to use that same fluffy brush to go in with the Ridge shade. Just lightly go above, like around, just to warm it up a little bit. I mean, it's already very warm, but I warm it up a little bit more. Okay, I should have been doing the lower lash line when I was doing this because this looks crazy. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind looking crazy on the internet. Okay, I'm going back in with Boss from Tarte to give another pop. And this is another brush from ChaoticNeutral. It's her shader brush. I don't know if I'm getting the names right, so I'm sorry, Shannon, if I am getting them wrong, but hey. I think this tortoise line was limited edition. I don't think she has it anymore, so sorry. So here's what we have so far. What do you think? I need to look at it. I honestly can't really see it. Okay, let me see. Isn't this so cute? This mirror from Besame Cosmetics. It says, "You are the fairest of them all." It's a Snow White mirror. And if you know me, you know that I'm a huge Disney lover. I love, love, love Disney. All things Disney. Okay, so I'm gonna go do my lower lash line now. I'm gonna grab that same crown brush. I think this is the secret. Here's the dip. I'm going like, is that cheating? I don't think so. I think it's strategy. What do they say? If you're not cheating, you're not trying. I don't believe in that statement, but people say it. I'm going to use that same brush to go into Supreme. All right, Jay. All right. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to go in with Ridge. I'm like, all my brushes are stained from these pink shadows, but they are cleaned, I promise. This is another Luxie brush, also from BoxyCharm. And the last shade that we need to use is from the Vice 4 palette from Urban Decay. And it is that shade Bones, which has a very nice dip in it right now. It's hard to see. But yeah, you can kind of see it's dipping there. Hopefully the ring light's not just blinding you. Yeah. So I'm going to use that to highlight some of this, and hopefully this will look better once my makeup is completed, because right now it looks crazy. Be kind, internet people. Alright, so again, I'm going to dig my brush into that dip, because the shade is very densely packed, and it must be pretty deep because my thing is pretty deep. My dip is pretty deep. And it's just, I don't know. I can really only use this shade as a highlight shade if the rest of my look is pretty bold. Otherwise it's a little too deep. Just like the slightest bit, like the undertone is just kind of like a teensy bit silvery. So it doesn't work super well. This in the inner corner. It works okay in the inner corner. It's not like the biggest pop. But like piling it on. Okay, I think I need to like clean up this outer corner and it'll look better. I'm using this cream color from the Vice 4 palette. I really make sure that when I'm doing my Paint Those Eyeshadows that I am only using those palettes pretty much, unless there's like a special look that I'm trying to do. I will just always use whatever is available. So if I need a cream shade, I'm going to reach for a cream shade in my Paint Those Eyeshadows palettes. Or if I need a black shade, you get it. And that way I'm just like getting use of all the things. All of the things. Is that better? It's a little better. I'm just using Supreme to kind of like create a nice shape where I fudged it. I'll go back in one more time with Baby Girl. To again just like create that nice shape. I don't know if this is making it better or worse, honestly. I might just be making it worse. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera to do my liner and mascara, and then I will come back and we can finish the look together, and hopefully I don't look insane. Alright, so here it is with some liner and mascara, and I definitely think, like always, it helps bring it together a little bit, and I don't look completely insane. I'm going to pop on the blush that I'm working on this month. This is from Pretty Vulgar, and I got it in a BoxyCharm, and it's a really pretty mauvey pink shade. So I'm going to pop that on the cheeks. Hopefully that'll help bring the look together a little bit too. And I love a good rosy cheek. Who doesn't? Some people. I also put some powder on because I was shiny. I'm not like that shiny in real life, but shiny on this camera. So now I know why people like matte powders for filming. I'm also going to put on a highlight from the Becca Afterglow palette. I've been working on this palette for the entire year, and I'm working on hitting pan on my second shade. So I'm going to put on this pink highlighter from there. Really buff this in. Since this is a nice like pinky highlighter, actually I can bring it down pretty low on the cheeks, almost like a blush topper. I'm going to try and find a lipstick shade. I can't decide if I want to keep it neutral or keep it bright. I've been really trying to go through my lipsticks though and like use shades that I haven't used in a long time. Oh my god, a bright, bright pink. I don't know about that. Not for today. I'm going to use this shade Chihuahua from the Too Faced Melted collection. It's a pretty shade. And it's like pretty neutral, but it's still bold. Not bold, but it like has some impact. Probably would have benefited from a lip liner. I just get lazy. I get lazy and I don't want to put on a lip liner. So here's the completed look. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I used all of my Panthose eyeshadow palettes. I have the 5 here that I'm using, and it was fun using all the shades. And again, this is probably a look I never would have come up with if I hadn't been forced to use this combination of eyeshadows. So thanks again for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe so you can follow me on my Panthose eyeshadows journey. And I hope to see you back here very soon. Bye!